Hi friends, welcome back to my channel. In this video, I am going to explain about Kafka multi-node installation. We need some prerequisites. One is Java installation and download Apache Kafka or Confident Kafka. After this, need to install Kafka, and also we need to set up Zookeeper and Kafka, and we need to start them. To proceed further, we need to check RAM and hard disk space availability in our system. -H for RAM and df-h for hard disk. We need to create separate folder for holding Zookeeper data. So here I am creating inside data folder, I am creating Zookeeper folder. So for this, use this command. We can check Zookeeper directory inside data directory by typing these commands. You can see Zookeeper directory. For holding Kafka related data, we need to create Kafka logs directory inside data directory. So for that, we need to use this command. Can check Kafka logs directory inside data directory using ls command. You can see Kafka logs and Zookeeper directories in that. To install Java, type jps command. It is asking for super user permission. So just copy that command and paste over here and then enter. It will start download. Type super user password here, then enter. It will start download. After successful Java install, you just type java -version. It will show the install version of Java. Set Java path using this command, and you can check Java path using this echo command. Type jps command. Type jps command whether Java installed or not. So you can see Java install here. Now download Apache Kafka latest version. Just type Apache Kafka. Click on download Apache Kafka and it will navigate to the official website. In that, just hover on source code hyperlink and copy that hyperlink. Now use wget command and paste the hyperlink. Then it will start download Kafka. After downloading Kafka, we need to unzip using tar command. Unzip completed. Type ls command. It will show the list. In this list you can see Kafka installed version. Let us give soft name for install Kafka version using this command. We can check with ls command. In the list Kafka has renamed. For multi-node, I am creating two more directories in data folder for handling Kafka related file system. So for that I am using mkdir command. So Kafka logs 2 and Kafka logs 3, I am creating those two folders in the data folder. And you can check by ls command. So those two have created. For Zookeeper also we need to create two more folders. For that I am using mkdir command and we need to create Zookeeper 2 and Zookeeper 3. With ls command you can check for Kafka as well as Zookeeper. Three nodes have created. So in these three nodes those file system will be handled. Let us change directory to the Zookeeper 2 for adding id for that Zookeeper 2 folder. So I am using vi editor to add id. So I am giving id as 1. And let us save it. Escape colon wq exclamatory, then it will save. You can check with ls command, it is showing in the list my id. So what is inside it we can check using cat command, cat my id, then it will show id as 1. So id has created for the Zookeeper folder in the sense Zookeeper directory. I am setting for the Zookeeper 2 as well as Zookeeper 3. The same procedure we need to follow. For the Zookeeper 2 I will give id as 2. For the Zookeeper 3 directory I will give id as 3. So this same procedure we need to follow how we did in the first directory for the Zookeeper. Those same commands we need to use here. Now change directory to configuration directory in the Kafka directory. So in this configuration directory you can see all the configuration files. Use cat command to check zookeeper.properties file settings. So in this you can see what are the settings we did. So in this earlier I said I did set up path and now we need to edit using vi command. So zookeeper.properties file, so we need to change some more settings in this. So as you can see a data directory, that path already set, and we need to enable these changes. If this changes not found in this file, we need to edit in this. So we need to uncomment them. Tick time and init limit and sync limit. Server IDs. So these are Zookeeper server IDs also we need to enable. So here we need to set IP address, our local IP address. So for that I am checking in the Ubuntu terminal. I have taken another terminal. In this I type ifconfig, but actually ifconfig command not installed. To install this we need to run this command and then it will install as a super user. So for this we need to give super user password also. So I am typing super user, it will not show but it will take. So now it is installing ifconfig file. Now installation has completed. Now we can check what is the IP address for this local system. we are editing zookeeper.properties 3 file. So in that we need to add zookeeper 3 in the data directory file, and client port also we need to change to 2183, and then colon escape colon wq exclamatory, then it will save. You can check with cat command what are the changes we need, whether it is reflected or not. You can see here those changes were reflected to 183 port number, and zookeeper path also we have changed, those were reflected. Now we will do the server setup, server.properties setup. So in that we need to enable, so initially these were commented, so we need to uncomment them, and here the protocol is plain text protocol we are following here, and also advertise.listener also we need to uncomment, and these two port numbers should be same. Here we need to add system IP address, that means local IP address here, for instance. So here in the zookeeper.connect settings, so we need to add localhost IP. So in this multi-node we are adding 3 zookeepers, so those 3 zookeepers IP address with port number we need to add here. So IP address is same, and port number is different for all. So like the first one 2181 port number, and second one 2182, third one 2183 port number we are using here. These three we need to place in the server dot properties file. Now save the file, escape colon wq exclamatory, then these changes will be saved. Now check with cat command what are the changes we did in the server.properties file. So you can see the port numbers we have enabled here, and zookeeper IP also we have added here. We can check that the listener as well as advertise.listener, those two port numbers, also local port we have set. Similarly we need to do in the remaining server.properties files, like actually in the server.properties2 file there is no settings, so these settings we need to get it from the server.properties first file. So for that we need to copy them. So for copying I am using cp command, cp server.properties, it is first file, and space server.properties2. So I am copying server.properties settings into the server.properties2 file. Similarly, we need to do for server.properties 3 file also. So the setting has been cloned into those two files. Now we can edit using VI editor. So in the server.properties 2 file, we need to edit the settings. Press I to enable insert mode and change the port number, listener port number and advertised port number. That port number should be 9093 here, and listener as well as advertised.listeners port number should be the same. We no need to change zookeeper.connect settings because in the first file we have set for those three zookeepers. Similarly, we need to change settings for the server.properties 3 file also. So here the port number should be 9094. So listener and advertised.listener port number should be same 9094 here in this server.properties 3 file. Zookeeper settings already we set up. Then save it. Now check with cat command whether we set up correctly or not. So we can see whatever the changes we did in the file, those changes have been reflected. So in the server.properties 2 there is 9093 port number. Similarly, in the server.properties 3 also we can check, in that we have set port number 9094 listener as well as advertised.listener. Now change the directory to the bin. With ls command it will show all the list of files having in that folder. Let us type gps command here. So initially I have run corumpir main, that means zookeeper. So the first zookeeper is running. So let us run remaining zookeepers using these commands. Zookeeper.properties 2. Let us start Zookeeper server. So now we are starting Zookeeper server 3, as well as let us start Zookeeper server 3 also. Before starting, we'll check whether it is running or not. Zookeeper server 2. Corumpir mains are showing 2, so 2 servers are running. Let us start third server with this command. So let us type jps. You can see 3 zookeepers are running. That means it is showing 3 corumpir mains. That means 3 zookeepers are running. Let us start Kafka server by using this command. So let us check with jps command. One Kafka server is running. Let us start second server, server.properties 2 as well as server.properties 3. So if you check with jps command, those second server not showing, only core means one Kafka server is showing. Let us check with third Kafka server, server.properties 3. Hit enter. So let us check with jps command. Again it is not showing, so unknown server is running. So let us diagnose Kafka server settings in the server.properties 2 and server.properties 3. So let us change the directory to the config and open the server.properties 2 file with the vi editor. So in this we forgot to change path Kafka-logs to. This path is for server.properties 3, for the second server path. So we need to change this path as by appending to. Similarly, we need to change in the server.properties 3 also. So in that path just type 3 here. So this is for third server path. Just save it. Now run the servers by using these commands. Before that we need to change to the bin directory. Run the second server. Just copy that command and paste it here. Just hit enter. Second server has started. Then check it. So again it is not showing. Let's see after running third server. Now we are starting third server with this command. Let us check with jps command. See, 3 Kafka servers and 2 Zookeeper servers are running. So we have successfully installed multi-node in this system. Thank you for watching this video. For more videos, subscribe to our channel.